the veteran Chris Boswell, ready to get things going. And off we go here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. A run out of the gun with Warren. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Stop is made by Jaron Reed. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll try to run for it. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll take off again. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. There he goes again. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. 3rd and short, and it's Daniels. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Warren. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Dragons. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019, to lead them.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Here's 3rd and 7. That is Ferguson in motion. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
On 4th down, on is Sam Martin to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Dragons offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This one complete. A.J. Osborne with the ground. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 2. Williams in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Slot man in motion left. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You could tell pretty quickly that when this quarterback decided to pull it down himself, Mike, he knew exactly where that 1st down marker was. That's a great effort. He didn't get it by much, but it's a good spot, and it gets him the 1st down.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing now, Daniels. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And 3rd down coming up. Here's Daniels. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
The Dragons punt team unit comes out. The veteran Jamison Crowder deep to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Murray on the bootleg. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Working free downfield, it is Williams. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a first down. To throw is Daniels. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On 2nd down, Warren. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Third and 2. Here's Daniels. Good blocking, and he's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Dragons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that touchdown, number 15 for him on the ground. He has tied the record most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in a single season. On comes Patterson for the PAT. He's got it. And the Dragons will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. We are through 1. 14-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll run. It's ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Murray. He keeps it himself. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Just when you're thinking defensively that you've got the play covered, the quarterback's able to tuck it down, escape, and somehow pick up the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Murray. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Murray now. Taking off. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. That touchdown number 19 on the year.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dragons offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. Quickly, they get it into the hands of Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Daniels now going to look to throw. There's Osborne with the grab. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
1st and 10. Now Daniels. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
They'll try and run it here with Warren. They tried the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Here comes 4th down.
The key to this play, Mike, was defensively their ability to stretch this ball and make him go laterally. Anytime you could force the ball carrier to go sideways on 3rd and short, it gives your defenders time to rally, make the tackle for no gain, brings up 4th down.
They'll try it now with Warren.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That's out quickly, and it is caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. On the handoff, this is Warren. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
On first down, Daniels. The open man is Osborne. And he'll be taken down.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short, no gain. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. Throwing is Daniels. That one taken in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Dragons. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. But Dreadnoughts offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
They get 18 on that one, and that will be a first down.
Nice combination of vision, patience, and speed by the running back here. The vision to see the hole, the patience to let the blocks unfold, and then the speed to hit it and pick up a nice gain.
Set to go now on first and 10. They bring Judy in motion. They'll go back to Etienne on first down. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It's a big one right there. 35 yards.
We have to give some credit to the offense. They're doing their part as they try to claw their way back into this game. On their previous drive, touchdown. That big play now has them potentially on another scoring drive. If they can get some defensive stops and keep this up offensively, this game could start getting real interesting.
And he's going to be taken down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession.
And he's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Dreadnoughts draw closer here. It's 21-14. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And as the season winds to a close, we show you some of the rookies in contention to be recognized as Offensive Rookie of the Year at NFL Honors during Super Bowl week. Now he'll run. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down. Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. To the air again is Daniels. He dropped this down to Warren. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again, Daniels. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start out west in the capital city of Sacramento, California, where you see the final score there. Devin Singletary, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. That's complete to Etienne. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. Throwing now, Murray on 1st down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They bring Judy in motion. Now a handoff, Etienne, and some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Etienne. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Etienne.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
They send Godwin in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll be about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll run it once more with Etienne. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
They'll run it here with Etienne. Powering forward, he's in. Travis Etienne, touchdown Dreadnoughts. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Daniels now on 1st down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Jabril Peppers up from his safety spot to bring him down. 3rd down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
A carry here for Warren. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Warren. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Throwing now, Daniels. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That catch number 40 on the season for him. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. 2nd down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll run the toss with Warren. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. He'll tuck, and he will score again. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Dragons. And definitely worth noting that last touchdown, a record breaker. He has set the NFL record, the most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in a single season. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dragons go up by 7, 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They send Godwin in motion. Play action now. It's Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Etienne. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40. They send Godwin in motion. Look wide, get this one complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run the toss here to Etienne. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down. They bring Judy in motion. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have a clock in their head. They understand exactly how much time do they have before they start stressing the protection. He realized pretty quickly here it was time to go, tuck the ball, become a runner, and he's able to pick up a big gain.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They send Godwin in motion. They go play action for Murray. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Big play coming up. This is third down. Throwing Murray. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The Dreadnoughts set to kick this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. On second down, it's Daniels. Not what they hoped down there. He's given ground, going to lose yardage. They'll mark him back at the 6-yard line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
This is the point in the game, Mike. We're on third down. You have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. On play action, Daniels. Here's second and 6. On the ground, this is Warren. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Dragons getting their punt team out here as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Crowder to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They send Godwin in motion. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Murray. He's going to run it. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They bring Judy in motion. On the give, it's Etienne. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
Now a handoff, Etienne, and he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. They bring Judy in motion. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Now a timeout for injury. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Up the middle, here's Etienne. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Second down, Murray. A throw to the right flat. It is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Murray. Now a screen set up for Etienne. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dragons offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On 2nd down, Warren. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now he takes off.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A give left side for Mitchell. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll run it. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Now Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Once again, it's Warren. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Here's Daniel. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. An injured player on the field, and that is Micah Parsons, who needs some medical attention. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be down. In motion, Shakir. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Into space at the 45. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The game hanging in the balance and a critical 3rd down. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So it's a win for our visitors. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, We say so long, everyone.